Millions of us are victims of Anthony Fauci and his gain of function research. This is something, to include myself, is very intimate with reference to the amount of death that I witnessed as a result of his either negligence or intentional behavior that resulted in deaths of millions of people around the world. So how do we fix this? Obviously, as politicians can't handle it. Just by watching what I saw, even most recently, with the questions that were asked against Mr. Anthony Fauci. I don't recognize him as a doctor because he is, I think he forfeited the right to be called doctor when he started meddling around with research that resulted in the death of so many people. I'm saying this based on my eyewitness testimony and my experiences, and I feel that I am, like many of you, have been victimized by him and his lies. So how do we do it? How do we deal with someone like Anthony Fauci? Well, I did some research. The International Criminal Courts does not necessarily have a statute that deals with this whole Mengele situation. I'm talking about Mengele. I'm talking about the Nazi doctors that were experimenting with different types of things and causing injury to patients. They don't have it. They don't have a war crimes or a crimes against humanity clause that's connected to medical malpractice or medical or scientific experimentation that results in the death of millions of people and the disruption of hundreds of governments around the world, or even more. So how do we do it? How do we deal with this guy? I mean, how do we hold him accountable? My question is, can another country that's an ally with the U.S. prosecute Anthony Fauci under their laws? And or can he be tried in absentia by not one but many countries, and then that would be a proxy or an opportunity for him at the minimum to be sued civilly as a result of the evidence provided to a court that has been vetted, that it's actual real tangible evidence of proof of all the atrocities that occurred as a result of the gain of function research. My question to you guys, I don't necessarily have all the answers. I'm not an attorney. Soon to be in the future will be one, but I'm just kind of trying to think outside the box with this. And I really think that this is something not just Americans, but everybody around the world cannot let go. We can't let go of this because it's not just Anthony Fauci. It's his co-conspirators that I'm concerned with. And those for-profit organizations that were involved. And the victims, not only the victims in China as well, but the victims around the world that were impacted to the point where literally generations of family members were hauled away and incinerated, and still to this day many people are still missing. So something to think about. I don't know if you guys want to toss an idea into this, but I'm speaking as a victim. I'm not speaking as an attorney or somebody offering any advice. And I'm asking that somebody do something. And if it is our allies, Germany, Canada, Mexico, somebody has laws on the books with reference to scientific experiments resulting in the death of millions and the disruption of governments around the world, if you have those laws in the books, then maybe it's worthwhile doing a prosecution in absentia, or I would say letting him be extradited to those countries that will hold him accountable. I don't know, but I personally, I am not satisfied with him pleading the Fifth Amendment when I know so many people and I've seen so much loss of life, and literally generations now, at least 1 to 2 generations of children lost their opportunity to go to school. I mean, the list is very long with reference to all the damages as a result of this gain of function research. Talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.